cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your mans have been to jail before? Whoa. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try the dish you.
After 270 season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion, Houston Texans, and the champions of the NFC, the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he is stopped at 25. Drive will begin then.
Last time you were afraid. I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The game don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, on these streets, life still lives.
It's three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here we go. First carry for Joe Mixon. He's got room to run right at the start. And he's out of bounds off the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19. And a very quick first down.
A really nice start here to the drive. Down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways to pick up first downs without having to get to the third down. We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
I swear when I serve, that why they serve this way. I'm on your body, not his body. Follow on my body, got a bag on my side.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there on 26 yards.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat.
And he's in! Nico Collins! Now, Houston. Now, Amy Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0.
Like him, I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hands up in the sky, and we keep getting. Imagine down, that you cannot deny. A glowing light is shining bright. What can I say? That is our sports.
As this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Want to defend a return for this ball. It's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His first catch of his Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand, get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Williams to throw on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. This one complete downfield to Walker. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open at this level, like they don't stay open very long. So what they told us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And the Bears are going to first and goal. Tackle lead at about the 5-yard line. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Good blocking, and he's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Not going to get too far. Settle after a gain of just a yard.
They have a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. His pass complete to Jalen Noel. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll take this up past the 40. A pickable 5. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Three down for no catch.
Really well done here by the defense by executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really short and start.
Looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up third down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That'll be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And I'll tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll get this to the Missouri man, Luther Burden. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Moving outside the pocket, he'll send this one deep for Odunze. To the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 85 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. the play action with Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
This boy,
His
over
first
yo,
catch
man, we really
of this Super Bowl.
What?
And
Yeah.
good for the
Really
first
with
down.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the
So,
heads, boy.
1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. 14-7 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Open man downfield is goal. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Now, faking the give. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Couldn't deliver. Not really sure there was much there anyway. 2 days, it'll be 3rd down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, right? And that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw. And fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He's got it at about the 8, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Texans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On the give, it is Manunga. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defensive coaches, they preach all week. They have that relentless pursuit of this quarterback. He tries to extend the game so often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver. start, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Tony. Look at high. Be left. Punch.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Now, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. Inside the 5. Here's a designed run. And he won't quite get in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Setting up 3rd.
After that short run, he's a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. You're going to need to create more running room on the ground. They plan on extending this drive.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Mixon. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now, the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and it just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On the ground, here is Manunga. And not much there. He's back to the original line. He'll gain on that one. From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. Catch made there, left side by Walker. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. They'll go play action here with Williams. A throw on the move is caught. And the Bears are going to have first and
Being
goal.
on some chill.
Trying to finish
We
off
go
this
0 to
drive
100
with a
real
touchdown.
quick. Maybe on that rapid
That
pay
is
the
a
bills.
gain of
Now
20.
not
What a
even
chance
little
now.
bit.
First and goal coming up. That one taken in. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, T, what's that?
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Now he's just going to flip this forward. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That was good for 8 dozen. Very quick first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. A second down throw for Stroud. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His first catch of the Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. That'll be a modest game.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Stroud going to get rid of this to Dell. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And he's going to be brought down just outside
Off
the
the
10
chain,
yard
the
line.
lead pass off the brain. Phil walk the ring off
Just
the
on this
name.
drive.
First of all,
And
you
he
ain't
gets
fast
his team a
long
first
enough.
down.
You with me. You ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that.
Here we go. It's out. Hey, T, what's that? Oh, well.
They'll run here with Mixon.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
We're back at the 13-yard line. It is second and goal.
All right. Hey, T, what's that? Where's the hot? Where's the hot? Hey, uno more.
From the shotgun, C.J. C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Here's Stroud. Forced to his right. And try as he might, he will not get back to that line of scrimmage. They will force him out for a loss.
He's holding on to this ball for a while. He's trying to wait for someone to uncover it. But eventually he just runs out of time, Mike, and that actually is going to go down as a sack, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans cut the deficit down to 1.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. 2nd down, they need 7. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable.
And he's in. Colston Loveland. Touchdown Bears.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Run now for Monunga. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
Hey, give me a D, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give me the key. And it's only me. Wait till it, then give me a D.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Here's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Daniil Hunter gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And now it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense. Takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
On the quick, right?
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Moving to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about.
Look at high. Oh, right. Now, 18.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. This is caught downfield. It's down. That's on foot for 29.
Didn't take them long to get down to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down
I'm prophetic.
inside
They only
the
talk about it, how I
5-yard
get it. Only good for saving face, see
big
the cosmetics.
play here
How many
in the
hands I gotta
big
take to
game.
level my aesthetics?
And
Hurry up
even
and get your
30
muscle
yards.
up to 5 minutes.
Here we go.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5.
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't.
Big play coming up. Third and goal.
All right. 18.
Here's Stroud. Flush to his right.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds. Short first.
Field goal will make it a one-score game, but they want more here on fourth and goal.
18. South. 19 seconds.
Stroud gonna set up to throw. And this will pay off. It is caught. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
Isn't it just so nice when you have a guy like this when you're in the red zone and you need to finish with 6? Not only does the defense have to account for him on the ground in a more traditional fashion, but when you have this many ways to get him involved in the passing game, it is just so hard to stop.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he finds his way into the end zone again. For the kickoff. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They're going to run it here with Manunga. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Big Leonard Williams brings it down. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Now Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He tries to find something underneath, but it's in his secondary. They had everything going up. This one ends up just falling.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Williams. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Hey! Hey!
They'll go play action with Stroud. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL right now than play action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On 2nd down, Stroud. There's that man again. Another catch. Down just shy of the 40. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down for Houston. Give running right. It is Mixon. And not much there. Good defense. Help to no here.
You can just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a 1st down. On the give, this is Mixon. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to get the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. get about 6 before he's
Design
taken
is
down.
out. So wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with
Here
this.
now, 3rd and 5. Now, Stroud. That one underneath here to mix it. 14 on the pickup. It's
You
good
won't see
for
me
a
in
Texan.
either. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Shamar Turner in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Stroud. This is intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And he's going to be brought down up around the 33. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a 1st down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up a 1st down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one complete downfield to Walker. And they will bring him down on the far side of midfield. And another 1st down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards. They'll run with Manunga. And they'll take this down inside the 45. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down. To throw, it's Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Get about 4 here as he is taken down. From 29, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a pair of pickups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. To throw is Williams. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Throwing again, Williams. And he's into the end zones yet again. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his third touchdown of the night. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Look, y'all can't. Here we go, let's do it. 18, okay, done.
Off the play fake, here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there.
Everybody's
it's going to
got a
wind up
song,
incomplete, but the pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, and then they might be luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A second down throw for Stroud. They're trying to work the screen with Mixon. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is third down.
Hey, Mike, Tony. Thank you, Texas. On the motion.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 36 yards. Here's first and 10.
Oh, hey. 18, okay. There's the high. 11. Done.
Stroud to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes.
Second and inches.
Here we go. 18, okay. Hey, uno more. Punty.
Here's Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll still third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. And by 32. Keeping the drive alive on third and inches.
I like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter. Plenty of time. Maybe to keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and pick up first down.
Why, Tony?
Stroud to throw here on first down. That is caught, and he's
On the east side on a Friday night, met up a breakfast and they go to glide.
Touchdown,
Lows
Texans.
and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like.
Second touchdown of this Super Bowl. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Rolling right. He's going to air this one out. This is intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
Well, if there's one thing we can say about this quarterback, Mike, is he has certainly been entertaining. I mean, there's been a lot of good, a little bit of bad, and it's kind of come all over the place. But as many nice throws as he's made, he's got to cut down on some of the interceptions.
On play action. Stroud in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. He's got a man. That's Noel. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now, Stroud. Who else? Another catch for his feet. A big play here in the big game. And even 30 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
A run here with Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, like meaning they're not pressed side to side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw in this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to the team.
So, 2 minutes remain on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
You want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, find themselves now down there in the red zone. This is where you have to finish drives.
Here is 1st and goal. Here's Mixon. And he will score again.
Step up in the building, you watch that correct.
Touchdown, Texans. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now here in this fourth quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
The whole city got preserved. He got 3. That other rapper got it. But shout it, he mad out. Set the city on fire soon as he got 3. The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club.
Here's first down. Here's Williams now to throw. Connection made. It's Burden.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll stick to the ground. Past midfield to the 45. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Chicago. Here's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And he's gonna get out of town with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this out to his running back. And the Bears are going to have it first and goal. Taken down at about the 8-yard line. The Bears use one of their timeouts here. Clock's stopped with 20 seconds to go. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. That one too far. Over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring extra defensive backs. They clog them to back in. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go.
Second and goal. Working out of the gun, here's Williams, and it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation. If I ever get to thank you, then let me do it now. I bet you got a book stop.
In here for recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. And the Texans have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. You talk about a Super Bowl. That's as good as we can ask for, Greg. Right till the end. But ultimately, one team and a little bit more. They are yours.
As in the case of so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a total
what's a black grand national? Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? It's the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction.